Hello and welcome everybody to a Saturday evening's baseball presentation here live on Disney Channel. Today we've got the newcomers Seaford Warriors against FBC Gilroy here live from the Gilroy Sports Park. And here we are. The lineup for the Seaford Warriors: Claire, Rennie Plotsky, Rod Wasabi, Taylor, Julie, Frank Bickle, Kim Crawford, Mika Rivera and Sensei Tai. Yeah, let's see what the newcomers got. And Claire is the first batter in the box. So Seaford begins with the offensive position. Here comes the pitch. That pitch went a little bit too low. 1-0. And the first pitcher on the mound, we have Monica Lopez. And Claire has swung the bat too early, and in her second attempt, it's a first strike. And we have the first strike in this game. 1-1. And this ball went a little bit too low. 2-1. And that's a second strike. One more strike and Claire will be out. Let's see if that's the case. For next throw, here comes the delivery, and this was a little bit too far on the outside. 3-2. And Claire gets the call. Gets the whistle to walk one base further. And now defensive lineup for the Gilroy. And now we have Rennie Plotsky in the batter's box. Here comes the first pitch. And this one went a little bit too low. 1-0. And he drops the pitch down to the ground, and Rennie Plotsky reached the first base, and Claire is out. So the Seaford Warriors got one player on the first base. Now Robert Wasabi in the batter's box against Monica Lopez. And he drops down the pitch to the ground either. And he nails the first base, but Rennie Plotsky nailed the third base already. And now the Seaford Warriors got a big time opportunity to put 1 point on the board. And if Taylor hits the pitch, it would be definitely the case. I'm very sure about that. And that was a little bit too far on the outside. 1-0. And that was the 1-on-1. But in her defense, it was a tough one to hit for Taylor. This one is a little too far on the outside. 2-1. And she falls off the ball. Ball free. One more ball and she will get the whistle to walk one base further. But that is not the case. And she makes Taylor out for the moment. Good throw from her. Now we have Jolie in the batter's box. And that's the first strike, 0-1. And the two-seam fastball was too far on the outside, 1-1. Strike 2. Good throw and a tough one to hit for Jolie. Ball 2. Was a little bit too low. Too far on the outside again. One more ball and Julie gets the whistle to walk one base further. She fouls off to the right. And she gets the whistle to walk one base further. Now Frank Bickle in the batter's box. Too far on the outside, 1-0. Strike 1. Good throw. Tough one to hit for Frank Bickle. One. Strike 2. And that's a strikeout. And it's halftime in the first inning, and that means it's time for a change. The Waverleys are in the offensive position and the Warriors are in the defense position, and Sensei Tai is the pitcher on the mound right now. And he makes his first strike in this game today. And he falls off to the right. And another foul ball. A little bit too far on the outside. 2-1. 1-2, sorry. 2-2. Two-seam fastball gets too far on the outside. Never two-seam fastball and they went too far on the outside again. 3-2. And he hits the spot and drops down the pitch to the ground and is saved on the first base right now. Now Dave Rocker in the batter's box. And he drops on the pitch to the ground. Let's see how far he can get. And not that far, but the other batter has reached the second base already. And now you see the defensive lineup from the Seaford Warriors. And he hits the spot, the ball gets high. But no problem. But the catch was no problem for the center fielder of the Seaford Warriors, and the team of Gilroy has still one player on the second base. And the batter's out. Now Ginger Falcone in the batter's box. Strike one. Tough one to hit for her, and a good throw from Sensei Taiva. Strike two! Ball one. Before the type of pitch, the batter didn't even need to swing for the pitch. Swing is on, but she falls off to the right. Swing is on, but she falls off to the right. Ball two. Ball three. This two-seam fastball went a little bit too low. One more ball and Ginger Falcone gets the whistle to walk one base further. She drops down the pitch to the ground. And that is a 1-0 lead for Gilroy. Good hit from Ginger. And Wally Dinkel takes advantage of that and brings his team in the lead with 1-0. Now Poochie McGruder in the batter's box. Strike one. Poochie McGruder swings too early, and that's strike 0-1. She drops on the pitch to the ground. Let's see how far he can get. She's out. And she's out. And that was the end of the first inning. Gilroy is in lead up by 1. And second inning is coming right now. No, Monica Lopez on the mound again. And that was a first strike in the second inning. 0-1. Two-seam fastball went too low, and yeah, Claire didn't even need to swing for the pitch. Didn't even need to swing for it. Sorry. And that's the strike 2. Ball 2, 2 for on the outside. 2-2. Two for on the outside again. 3-2. And that was a strikeout. Good throw from her. Tough one to hit for Claire. And she makes her out for now. And now we have Mika Rivera in the batter's box. Swing is on. And the pitch goes down to the ground. And let's see how far she can get. And she's now in the third base And now Seaford Warriors had the big time opportunity to tie the game. Now we have Sensei Tai in the batter's box. Strike 1. And that's a foul ball. Swing is on, but she falls off to the right. And that's the pitch. And that's the tie. Yeah, 1-1. The center fielder aren't able to catch the ball. And they could make the lead. And that is the case. It's a lead for Seaford. 2-1. Great hit by Sensei Tai. The center fielder from Gilroy isn't able to catch his hit. And Sensei Tai and the batter that on the third base takes advantage of that and nails the lead. 2-1 for Seaford Warriors. Good hit. The ball gets high, but no problem for the center fielder of Gilroy. Now Wendy Plotsky in the batter's box. And she drops the pitch down to the ground. Let's see how far she can get with that. And she's saved on the first base. And she falls off the ball to the right. He falls off the ball to the right, sorry. Ball. Knuckle curve. A little bit too low. So it's 1-1. 2-4 on the outside, 2-1. Oh! And the ball and the hit bounced directly to the pitcher, and that was a first out, by the way. Yeah, and it's halftime in the second inning. The Seaford Warriors are in the lead by 2-1, and now we will make a change. The team of Gilroy is now in the offense position, and the Seaford Warriors are in a defense possession right now. Sensei Tai is on the mound against Coach Karp. And it was the first strike. Strike 2. And Islev went too far on the outside, so Coach Karp didn't even need to swing for that. 1-2, and that's another ball. 2-2. And that's a strikeout. Now we had Mia Falcone in the batter's box. And she falls off to the right. Swing is on. She drops down the pitch to the ground. Let's see how far she can get. And she didn't make it in time to reach the first base. So she's out for now. And he falls off to the right. Ball 1. Too far on the outside, 1-1. Yeah, she dropped the pitch to the ground, but that get directly to the pitcher, and yeah. And that's PT. So now we are in the beginning of the third inning. Monica Lopez with the first pitch. Ball gets high, but no problem for the right fielder. Easy caught. Easy catch for the Gilroy's right fielder. Drops down the pitch to the ground, but she didn't make it in time to reach the first base. Now we had Frank Bickle in the batter's box. Too far on the outside. Oh no, what's too far on the left? One-0. Strike one. And she falls off to the right. Foul ball. 1-2. Ball 2, 2-2. Two-seam fastball gets a little bit too low. And she falls off to the right again. Foul ball. 3-2. And she falls off to the right again. And that's a strikeout. Monica Lopez strikes her out. And now it's halftime in the third inning. The Warriors are still in lead by 2-1. And now the team of Gilroy is in the offensive position and the Warriors in a defensive position. Sensei Tai is a pitcher on the mound. Here comes the delivery. Strike one. Ball one. The sinker gets a little bit too high. 1-1. Strike two. Jeff Falcone has swung a bit too early. 1-2. And she drops down the pitch to the ground, but it was a close one, but she's safe at the first base already. She was faster than the first baseman from Seaford. Ball one. We had Wally Dingle in the batter's box. And yeah, he hits the spot, and that could be the lead for FBC Gilroy. Yeah, and Ginger takes the advantage of the good hit. Good hit from Wally Dingle, and nails the tie. 2-2 right now. And yeah, Wally Dingle has already reached the first base, ladies and gentlemen. And that could be a big time opportunity for him to get his team up in front again. But Dave Rucker fouls off the ball to the right. And this time he fouls off the ball to the left. Another foul ball. The sinker got a little bit too low. Needs to set up the sinker a little bit more high to get in the strike zone. Swing is on, and that could be the lead for Gilroy, and that's the case. Wally Dingle takes advantage of the good hit from Dave Rucker and nails the lead. 3-2 for Gilroy. And Dave Rucker has reached the first base already. Now we had Coach Carb in the batter's box. That was the first strike. I didn't know exactly what does he try to do.